Hello and welcome to another episode of Binding Roll, where we play Pathfinder 2nd Edition in the world of the Ninth Age. Thank you for joining us. If you're unfamiliar with what the Ninth Age is, it is a rank and flank tabletop war game that I play all the time, and this YouTube channel is dedicated to. I highly encourage you to, if you're interested in something like that, check out the website. It's in the description below. Take you directly to the website where this is a really fun, intricate, detailed, community-built game. So all of the rules are free, and you can use any models you want as long as they're on the right sized base. It's an awesome game. I highly encourage you go and check it out. But today we are playing Pathfinder in the world of the Ninth Age. Just a reminder, everyone, if you hit that subscribe button on YouTube, or if you hit that follow button on Twitch, you give the players a heroic point. A heroic point helps them get through the adventure a little more easily, gives them a free reroll, or saves them from death. And also another announcement, we're finally back on Twitch. Twitch is working, so we're happy to see anyone on that stream. Since last week, there was one subscription on the YouTube video, so the heroic point goes up to 1, and I've been keeping a tally just on a sheet next to me here. You guys, the players are up to 3 heroic points in their pool. And the usual, guys, please like and subscribe. Please check out, follow us on Twitter. Follow us on Discord. We have a Discord server. It's all in the description of the video on YouTube. We'd love for you all to be there and to talk about what we're doing, because we enjoy doing this and we hope our fans enjoy it as well. But let's get on into the intro video and let's get into the game. Well, hello everyone. Welcome back. I see Carlin has a new piece of headgear. Do you want to talk? Can we hear you?
I don't know. Can you?
Yes, we can. We can hear you very well, but I love the headpiece. That's awesome. Guys, last session I forgot to tell you to please put 200 points of XP into your characters. I forgot to do that at the end of episode 2. So everyone should be up to 320 XP. Unfortunately, no new levels for anyone. Boo-hoo. But as we start out every session, I ask the crew, what you drinking? And sadly today, I'm the sad, boring person. I am drinking water. I forgot to go out today to get something fun and interesting to drink for this stream, so I'm just drinking water. My apologies.
Steal some of your wife's whiskey.
my wife does have some good whiskey in the house, but I am not partaking this evening. Let's start with the man with the helmet. Carlin, what you drinking?
Oh, thank goodness.
Awesome.
Means I can actually see and, well, mostly see and hear now. This thing is not very tight. So I have classic 801 Pilsner from Uinta Brewing.
Oh yeah.
I need some sort of funnel to get it through the slit of the helmet and
just
into
a
my mouth.
really long straw. You're fine. How did you get the helmet? Do you know what company made it or anything? Can we plug them on the channel?
Ooh, I would have to look that up, but I found it on Etsy.
Okay.
And anything you want, like armor, weapons wise, you can find on Etsy.
That's true. That is very true. Octavia, what you drinking?
I decided to go simple, and I've just got some scotch on what was rocks, but is now just water.
Just a little diluted scotch. Perfect.
Yep.
Belgux, what you drinking?
I'm drinking bourbon.
Mm.
Oh wow. Nice.
Nom Creek, that's good.
Oh,
Jedediah, what you drinking?
I'm like Carlos, I'm still on the same kick still.
You're just
Rogue
slowly drinking through your stock of Honey Kolsch.
Don't buy them 24 at a time.
Or do. I mean...
Or do, they're good.
It sounds like it.
A variety pack might be better, but no, this is good shit.
Excellent. I think any other announcements you guys want to talk about before we get into the good old game here? No.
Maybe springtime yet? I'm getting tired of snow.
It is snowing a lot. Well, it's not snowing here on the East Coast, so I'm not complaining.
Oh, well, lucky you. They'll snow in New York. That seems odd to me.
Quick shout out to our friends in the chat. I see Warrior Womp has joined us. Peter King is here with us. I can't see who else is in the chats at the moment. But all the regulars, thank you for joining us as always. Hopefully you enjoy the show. Okay. So our adventurers, quick recap, have been hired for different reasons to enter into the Blasted Plain, the land of the infernal dwarves, or the dwarves of the east. And they are all traveling on the Iron Road, the steampunk mechanical / magical train that travels through the Blasted Plains on their way to Zalaman Takesh. Along the way, they ran into the tracks were damaged by a beginning group of Warborn, or orcs and goblins, and they went and kind of subdued and brought back the leader and 2 orcs to the train. Who there was some discussion on what should be done with them when it got back to the train, but 3 of them made it on the train, are on the train with you guys. And when you made it back into the lounge car, the usual faces were there, including Glugs, the goblin bartender. And then our good friend Jed went over to speak to... Actually, let me jump over. I added something in here. A new little panel to show pictures. This is Chaladandra. As I said, he's wearing multicolored scaled cloaks, scaly skin cloaks, hide all around him, lavishly dressed. Jed went over to kind of figure out exactly what Chaladandra was doing on the train, and right the minute Jed mentioned he was an investigator, things changed. Chaladandra acted strange, and then out of the blue, stabbed Jed in the gut and ran out the door. And that's where we are now. And
What an asshole.
yeah, what a dick. Warrior Womp says nice visuals. Big shout out. Actually, I think most of the images I have in here to show off characters are all art from the 9th Age. So if you're interested in the 9th Age, or if any of these arts looks cool to you, it's all community made. It's all on the website. I highly encourage you to head over there. But also the voice changer. If you guys talk to Glugs, I'll see if I can get the voice changer to work. But that's where we are. I'm gonna jump over to the map here. And Chaladandra, this guy right here at the bottom of the train, has run out the door, which means It is now. You guys can do what you want. Jed is, you fell off the booth you were sitting in while you were talking to Chaladandra, and you're kind of like looking at your stomach, holding your side. What would y'all like to do?
Help! Assistance! I have been inconvenienced with a knife.
I'll,
Is the knife still in him?
No, he took the knife with him.
On a
that's
side note, I think that, we might have hit our episode title already. I think it's inconvenienced with a knife. It's on the list.
Wow, I think that's the earliest we've hit the episode title right off the bat.
Oh,
Inconvenienced with
gotta
a
be.
knife.
Oh,
so
good start.
Jed, are you all right?
I don't think so.
Oh, yeah, you're bleeding. Would you like help with that?
Yes. Definitely yes. I'm like holding my side, trying to like stand up. Blood's like gushing out of my guts. Grabbing like random rags from the bar, trying to like stop the bleeding.
The guy sitting at the table right next to you, the Count, right here, he is shocked also. Oh, that is crazy. Then is there a magician, healer in the train?
I got this. Let me just find out where precisely it is.
It's in my side.
I'm rooting through my bags for stuff, but really, I'm trying to find it on my character sheet. Ah, here we go. I pull out some bandages and like ointment, whatnot, and I will do a treat wounds.
All right. Give me that good old treat wounds check.
Oh, sorry. I might have made it worse.
No, you didn't. You did not crit fail, so it was not. You didn't cause damage to Jed.
I mean, made it worse in a sense of I didn't make it any better, and he's been bleeding for 10 minutes now. As that is how long treat wounds takes. Oh, damn it! Fine, I will. How much damage did you actually take?
Like 10 hit points.
Okay, so for our level, lots.
Down to 8. From 18 to 8.
Oh, damn it. All right, fine. I'm not good with the, stitchy gauze, that kind of medicine. I'll just do it the magic way. So I will cast a 2-action heal.
Feeling faint. Are we still moving?
Again, might be my fault.
Don't go into the light. Or do. I'm not even there, so
Yeah, you are currently on the roof of the train.
yes.
You get 12 hit points back.
Oh wow. I feel this refreshing energy pass over me. Oh, thank God. I mean, thank Suna.
That's right.
Thanks, Suna.
I can make it worse, but only Suna makes it better.
That was the motto for the church we went to, I think.
I'm gonna grab a mop and start cleaning up the blood and just glare at Jedediah. It's like, what'd you do, man? You're making such a mess. God damn it.
Kind of stagger back to the booth and sit down. Try to collect my bearings.
All right. Okay, here we go. This is what we need to do. Hold on 1 second. Okay, tell me if this comes through correctly.
Well, folks, I don't like you spilling blood on my smooth terrain floor.
Oh, it is very smooth. I just noticed that.
And Glugs takes some dish rags and throws it over to you.
So I'm just like helping them clean.
Cleaning up your
it's
own
your
blood.
blood.
No one makes me bleed
You
my own
bleed on
blood.
it. You clean it up.
I didn't cause this. Where'd that dread elf run off to?
You are the owner of the blood. Who else
Well,
caused it?
The
If you weren't
guy
filled
holding
with
the-
blood, when he stabbed you, it would have been fine.
But no.
This is all true.
Yeah, you had to be filled with blood. So, I think it's your fault.
Yeah. Best waiting to happen.
Interesting. All right, I admire the broad range of perspectives on this train. But where's that dread elf at?
Would it be possible? I mean, depends on how much of a rush you're in here, but would it be possible for us to take a bit of a nap before we go, hunting infidels and hunting stabbers? Because that was my last heal for today.
Okay,
Yeah, we haven't done resting things.
In-
You look like you couldn't use a nap, given that you've bled so profusely.
in Pathfinder, a full rest takes 8 hours.
Okay. How long does it gotta take to get to the next town?
Days.
I mean,
Okay.
like a long nap. Like I guess they just call that sleeping. But if you plan on getting stabbed again, I think we've proven that I can't really do very much without magical healing.
All right.
All right, I see your point.
So, to rest, you really do need to. Well, I guess you could rest here in the lounge car if you like, or you can go to your room.
I don't know if a sleeping lord just got stabbed is a good idea.
I was just about to say that, yeah.
Seems dangerous. Let's
What-
retire to the safety of our locked cabin.
Okay, so give me a second here, guys. Give me a second. Okay. So if you go to the south, one train car. And can you guys open the doors to the south? There you go. Can you open the next door?
Negative. What?
Okay, try it now. There you go. And I'm just going to scooch this down here. Okay, so as you enter, the first door on your left, or your right, is the room that belongs to Carlin and Jed. So Carlin and Jed, you can go in there. There's your room. And we're going to jump
Well,
up
good night, everyone.
after being stabbed, just not even worrying about it. Octavia, you are still on the roof of the train. What would you like to do? You didn't really actually give me a perception check. Give me a perception check real quick.
All right. Where's my mouse? Switch over to Z dice. Oh well, that's not great. Wait, what does that actually come out to? It's 11. It's 11.
11. You definitely hear commotion downstairs, but you can't tell anything beyond that.
Reasonable. I think I'll just sleep up here.
Why just sleep on the top of the train? Belgux, what would you like to do? Belgux, as you walk down the hallway there where you are now, you do see there is a Torok. Actually, the one Torok that told you to come to the front of the train at the beginning of I think session 1. He looks at you absent-mindedly and is just sitting there, and as horses do, sitting down, or as bulls do. They're like, you know how bulls actually lay down with their legs kind of curled up underneath them. He's just sitting there.
Okay.
What is what?
I guess I'll return to the back train where the rest of my crap was.
Okay.
None of these are my cabin.
Okay.
And you're not the one who got stabbed. What do you have to worry about?
You can sleep in my old cell, right next to the bear.
The bear.
I gotta check up. I do need to check up on the bear.
All right, hold on one second here. Okay. I am going to unlock the rest of these doors here, so you can keep going south.
I am not seeing a door at the top of this car.
Oh boy, did I not do that right? Okay, so we're gonna have to finagle it here.
You need to go walk around it. Nope. Oh,
There you go. I just
You
moved.
pushed me through.
Yeah.
Okay. Was picking myself.
Go ahead and just stay still.
Yeah.
Just go ahead and stay still, and
Okay.
I'll move you all the way there.
All right.
So those two train cars you just walked through are basically like empty material train cars. Just empty boxes that materials are dumped into, but they're empty.
Okay.
And now you're in where you were before. With the bear is still in his cage. At this time, it's just sitting there.
Okay. Time to go. Feed the bear.
You're gonna feed the bear. You take.
Feeding the bear.
You go to the
Very
corner and
careful.
there's like a barrel of, raw meat, like stinks, and there's flies buzzing around it. It's disgusting. And you kind of have like a pitchfork situation. You pitchfork in and throw a bunch of raw meat into its cage, and the bear wakes up and just attacks it very suddenly, but the bars hold, and it's frightening. It's very frightening because this bear is, I don't know, 5-6 times as big as you are. But it eats. So if everyone sleeps at this time, in your character sheet, right underneath your max HP is a little like figure of a person in a bed. If you click that, I don't even know what's gonna happen, but that's the sleep button.
Yeah, I gained some HP.
All right, I gained 1 HP.
And that should also check your spell slots and make sure those get reset also.
Yeah, it does it automatically.
Cool. And that will also what am I trying to say? The two magic users can relearn their magic or change their magic setup around if they so desire.
I'm with Warrior Womp. I wish I had a sleep button in real life.
If only it were that simple.
Right?
All right, so this all occurred in the midday. So after 8 hours, it's now the nighttime. Roughly 8 hours pass. You guys rest, feel refreshed. No one comes knocking at your door in the middle of the night. what would you like to do?
Oh, well, I'm feeling incredibly rested and much more magical than before. Shall we go find ourselves a stabber?
Oh, yeah, that thing.
Or are you just kind of going with
So
live
the
and let live?
So you and
Jed.
just it's just you and it's just you and Jed in the room. You guys can talk it out.
I had a dream, and in the dream I saw a dread elf dead on a train. Let's make that a reality.
Well, when Suna grants us prophetic dreams, we must do what we can to make them happen. So let's work on that. You're the investigator. Go on. I'll be back here in case you get stabbed again.
Well, don't jinx us. Alright, I'm gonna head out into the old train car here. And who's this down the hallway here?
All right, hold on one.
Hello there.
That is the Torok to the south. He is now in the same position, but he's sleeping.
Alright, I approach cautiously. Don't want to wake him up. He seems like he's quite content in his
He's still
restful
sleeping.
state.
Before we get into this, actually, I do want to ask Octavia, what are you doing? You spend the night whistling in the wind on the top of the train car. Or not, it's not even the night, but 8 hours up there. Just want to stay up there?
I mean, yeah, I think unless I hear something interesting going on actually in the train, I'm not really interested in going in there because I really don't want to be put in a cage again.
Go ahead.
So
Give me a perception check for the 8-hour sleep there.
all right. Dice.
5 again.
11 again.
Okay. So when you're up there through the night, you actually the only thing you really hear through the roof of the train car is every once in a while hear some singing, like nothing of a commotion. You don't hear the doors open and close in the lounge train car, but you in the middle of the night you hear you just hear a voice singing.
I just can't get enough of your love, baby. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Just can't get enough of your love, baby.
That probably would carry through the roof pretty well, yeah. All right. During that period of time, I will just sit there and enjoy the music.
Okay, all right, fair enough. Fair enough. Back to Jed and Carlin. You are now with this Torok. He's still asleep. He seems pretty soundly asleep. Just to give you a little bit of he's an older. This is he's a little out of shape. He's got a beer belly that hangs over, the kind of Oh, my dog just jumped in my lap. Hey everyone, this is Frida. Okay, here. Gotta go down. What was I saying? This is definitely like a retirement job for him. He's a little over the hill, gray in his beard. Yeah, like 50% of his beard's gray. Yeah, he doesn't seem particularly good at his job. I mean, I don't know how to good in his job. He doesn't seem very physically fit.
All right. So Octavia is above the train car to the north of us, or?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, right above the lounge or whatever you
The
wanna
lounge
call it.
train car, yeah.
And Belgux was where again?
He's you don't know for sure. He's multiple trains out. You haven't been this far south on the train yet because you've stayed in the lounge
Alright.
car and in the VIP car ahead of that. This
We
is
didn't
about
see
as
him.
far as you've gone, but you haven't seen him.
All right. I'm gonna try to cross this hitch or coupling or
Yeah.
whatever the hell it is that connects the trains together.
All right, don't move your model real quick, either of you. I'm gonna go ahead and just move you in there because I didn't build this correctly in the first place. You enter a train car, which is basically an empty train car. It's a giant shoebox. That is, you see scrap, like it's industrial, so it's in the corners of the car. There's just like lumps of a little bit of leftover coal, and you would know this instinctually. There's a lot of salt, like the remnants of like industrial size amounts of salt in these train cars that were in these train cars, and there's the remnants of them in the train car.
So much room for activities.
And as you continue, I'm gonna go ahead and just move you guys. But this train car and the next are the same. And
Seems like a lot of wasted space.
Yeah, odd.
well, it's just empty. And as you head into the next train car,
Speaking of odd, is my that's odd investigator passive ability. Things that seem out of place or unusual would jump out to me just because I'm so special. Is that triggering, happening? Anything in these two cars that we would notice, like say footprints or newly opened or closed doors or windows?
yeah, definitely. There are two sets of footprints in the salt, and you recognize this. One is goblin size, and one is humanoid size. You do also notice that the salt in these, this is not like table salt, like fine crystals or whatever. This is like corrosive, like stuff growing on it, and like this is dirty salt and cruddy and gross. This is the salt that's used in like big industrial stuff to like manufacture steel.
Gotcha.
And give me a recall knowledge check on society.
Is that just Jed or both of us?
Just Jed.
I'm gonna add my +1 for the pursue a lead skill. I've kind of been riding on through this whole thing.
Sure.
I'm gonna make my attacker my second lead I'm pursuing, I guess you could say. I'm gonna do two at once. One was the orc situation, and so this will be the second one for me right now.
So it's a 19. So this is okay. First thing you notice, where you're headed, which I've already forgot the gosh darn name of the town. You've seen. Hold on 1 second here, folks. Nedzid, the next town on the Steel Road, is a manufacturing town. Let's call it that. Heavy industry. Nedzid is on the Sea of Thirst. The Sea of Thirst is a salton sea. Actually, it's salt, and it's been heavily polluted by industry. That's where you're assuming the salt comes from. The other thing you realize, let me go here. So Child Astra is a dread elf. They participate in the slave trade. and so do the Infernal Dwarfs. You're assuming he's here to do business. The other thing you notice is when he realized you were an investigator, you saw a very specific thing happen to him. You saw his eyes roll back in his head, and then his eyes roll forward again before he stabbed you.
My possession.
And you know that as a clue is something. His mind is being altered. That's as most as I'm going to give you. His mind is being altered.
All right.
So that's all you get from the investigation. But as you enter this train, this is basically a livestock train, if you want to call it that. The whole train is filled with individual cages, and there's only one cage that's currently occupied. It's occupied by a ginormous grizzly bear. Like ginormous. You think of the size of a grizzly bear in our world, and this one's like 1.5 that. It's in its cage, it's quiet, it looks like it's sleeping, and in the corner is the goblin you dealt with earlier, Belgux.
Oh, look, Carlin. A familiar face at last. I'm gonna approach Belgux.
And I will follow.
Guess I'm a little excited to have guests here. I'm gonna cut off a couple pieces of rotting meat and gladly offer to them with genuine sincerity. It's like, would you like some? You know, try and be a good host.
Oh yeah, I just had breakfast moments ago, and I'm pretty full. I appreciate the offer, though.
Same here. It's hard to eat with this helmet on, so I'm good.
Just smash the raw meat into your eye slot. Good.
Okay.
That's a one-way ticket to an eye infection.
Isn't it?
Regardless of if it's rotted meat or not.
Depends on how cooked the meat is, but you might get pink eye.
Nothing.
Oh, wow. That was bad. Okay. Anyway. What would y'all like to do?
Bear.
You want to go feed the great beast?
No, I do not.
Oh.
What kind of bear is this?
I'm not sure, and I just know it's big enough to eat me, so I'm very careful around it. Yeah. Should obviously get this fell beast up to the next city. So. Yeah.
So is this your job?
Yeah. This is my contract to bring this and the feathery beast up to the next city. So I'm on a bit of a pickle with now that the other one is free. So it's gonna be hell to pay if I can't do something about it.
Have you tried tranquilizers?
Do you have any?
If I find some, I will definitely pass them on to you.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, if you could help me secure the beast, I'd be happy to share the reward, the fee at this point. I just really need to make sure I deliver for an old friend, and yeah, as you know, they take their contracts very seriously in this part of the world. So not delivering on a contract is, might have a shorter, poor life outcomes after that.
Wow. All right, so the flying horse needs to go back in the cage, basically.
Basically, yeah. Flying horse, smaller than most horses, but still bigger than I can probably carry. But yeah. Would you guys be open to helping out?
I don't know, Carlin. Are you good with horses?
No. But also, I don't think that's going to work out very well. That horse seemed rather crafty.
Yeah, that's why I'm asking for help. Oh,
Mm.
at least one.
It was more
I
helpful in the last situation we were in than you were, so I'm not sure I want to help.
Oh, you know that piece of information about that weight point? Where'd you think you got that info from?
I don't remember that. All I remember is valiantly defeating the orc.
All right. Well,
Also, it can fly, and it may be small, but it's still kind of bigger than you.
yep. That's gonna be quite a challenge.
So we've got a few days to arrive at a consensus, I suppose.
Yep.
So you haven't seen anybody pass through here besides yourself, have you?
No, I didn't. In last night, don't recall passing anyone while I was coming down here. I mean, I was asleep. Maybe someone passed, but I doubt it.
Well, we're on a bit of a scavenger hunt. I don't know what your day looks like, but if you want to join us, we're going to be exploring the rest of the train, trying to find a dread elf.
Okay, sure. Yeah. I'll just bring my snack along here. Dripping
Great.
bloody piece of meat. And, just start gnawing it. Yeah, leave.
Where did you get that, by the way?
What? Oh, this barrel of rotting meat? It's for feeding the big guy so he doesn't eat me. It's kind of
Is that an arm?
What? Oh. I mean, I guess.
Disgusting.
Oh. I thought
I mean,
do you prefer the arms? Like, you can have this piece, man. Like, I'm sure there's another one in there. If you're partial to arms, I'm willing to part with it.
No, still not hungry, thank you.
Oh, okay. Cool. Alright. So, yeah, I guess I could do that. I'll just chop the hand off at the wrist and just, like, gnaw on the skin from each of the fingers as we go down.
Just like a quick snack. A quick snack.
Yeah, it's like chicken feet, but it's, like, got a lot more stuff on it, right? So, it can keep you fed through better part of the day.
Well, we're definitely not in Sonstal anymore.
That's for damn sure.
Alright, well, maybe it's time to move on from this area.
Alright, yeah, we can go south. Should be able to open that door.
All right, and as you enter this next train car, you notice one thing in very particular. The lounge car is nice, habitable, clean, well-made interiors. The two freight cars and the livestock car were a little less. This car is disgusting. It's decrepit. There's like literally trash and like human or animal waste piled up in the corners. As you walk in, the smell immediately hits your nose. As a matter of fact, as you walk in, on both sides of you are the latrines of this crane car, and they're open. And in this car are wood benches all the way down. And sitting on the benches, you see four individuals. These individuals two of them are smaller and two of them are about the size of a human. And they are half animal, half goat hooved legs with fur and a human body, and then a elongated head with horns on it. These are beast herds. Two of the two small ones that with the simple image on them, the two closest to you are mongrels, and the two in the back are wild horns. These are and you can see actually let me first off, where is, oh, there, you're underneath each other. There you go. I need everyone to give me a perception check. And Jed, you get whatever bonus you get for following a lead.
I'm assuming that's just for the three of them.
Yes, just for the three of them.
Also, did they find a place that smells worse than Belguk's?
This is on par with Belguk's smell. Belguk's,
I'm
you're
with them. It's kind of hard for them to smell anything else.
But that's why I wanted the clarification, right?
This is definitely on par with Belguk's smell. And Belguk's, you walk in, you're like, oh, this is nice. This is nice.
Do you feel at home here, little friend?
I mean, if only. I have such nice accommodations.
All three of you rolled particularly high on that roll. As a matter of fact, Carlin got a 20, a nat 20 on there. You notice that you understand that definitely this is a train car for the transportation of slaves. Each bench has manacles attached to it, and this train car should fit like 50 individuals, but there's 4 in here. And the thing all of you notice also is these 4 beast herds are unshackled.
Oh shit. Okay. What's their disposition?
That's a good question. That's a very good question. Let me... Well, let's call this, when you walk in, all 4 of them immediately, they're kind of like just roaming around, picking at things and like making guttural noises and stuff like that. And when you walk in, all 4 of them turn to face you and are motionless.
Well, well, well. Perfect subjects for violence.
Would you like to attack?
Not immediately, but I am going to walk forward. They can't... I'm giving them a pretty aggressive look, but I'm wearing a helmet, so it doesn't really matter. But I'll just kind of walk up and cross my arms and just kind of wait, see what they do. My hand on my sword. I'm not a fan of the beasts. Carlin is not, that is.
I guess what kind of vibe are you trying to express?
Let's see. Maybe apathetic, yet somewhat aggressive. Maybe a little bit of come at me, bro.
All right, give me a diplomacy check. That is a 10 total. Hold on one second. Hold on one second. Well, this would be... Okay. They all look at you and they're like... And they kind of like tilt their head like a dog does, like, you know, out of curiosity. But all of them stay still.
Oh, they're surprisingly docile for members of the beast herds.
They're,
Yeah, you definitely notice.
like
that-
they're pro.
You would know this, Carlin. You, these beast herds are... They're not at full strength. They're emaciated. A little scared, a little, you know that beast herds attack with aggression on a regular basis. They're aggressive. They're almost animals. Let's call them animals. Aggressive animals. But these are beaten down, emaciated. Their limbs are much thinner than they should be. They have distended bellies. And they, as you come closer, they give you that weird look, but also they cower a little bit.
All right, I'm gonna do one of those, like, kind of raise a fist and like sort of
What, one of the
jump at him a little
schoolyard,
bit.
the schoolyard threats.
Yeah, it's a total dick move. Do you want an intimidation check?
That is definitely an intimidation check.
Still not very good.
That is a 11 total.
Yes.
Let's see here. Okay, with that, okay, here we go. As you get closer and you do that like, you know, the fist up in the air, look at them. The beast herd in the back, this guy back here, immediately lets out a like a goat noise, a goat call, if you want to call it that. I need Octavia to give me a perception check.
All right. Let's switch over to dice cam. Oh, that'll be a 25.
Okay, you hear this. You're very far off. It's very faint, but you hear that yell. And I need all four of you to roll for initiative. Actually, hold on. Are you guys able to? Yeah, there you go. James, what did you just do?
There's this on-off switch on my list of modifiers here.
Okay. I think if you right-click and on the bottom right it says toggle combat state. If you click that, it should add you to the encounter list. But if you guys can't figure out, I can do it also.
Right click what?
Your token.
Character sheet?
No, your actual
Oh,
token on the
token.
sheet.
Oh, okay.
Toggle combat state.
Yeah, toggle
What
toggle
icon
combat
is that?
state. It's the bottom right one.
Doesn't let me
There we go. You
do
all did it.
anything.
And then everyone roll for initiative.
It's like we're learning.
Okay.
A dirty 20.
Okay, so it's gonna. How do I manually enter that?
Oh shit, where'd my character sheet
And it,
go? Nice.
Nice.
Ooh,
and in this
Natural
situation,
one.
it is a perception-based initiative.
critical fail.
So Octavia, update participant.
Sounds like a yes.
It's not gonna let me. It's not.
Which one?
This thing's too smart for
Which
its own
one's
good.
the
It's not gonna let
highest?
me. It's not gonna let me enter your actual initiative roll. That's
Well,
weird.
that's silly.
Update participant. Oh no, here it is. I got it. You said dirty 20. I got it. I figured it out.
Yep.
Bam.
Yep.
And then I can just roll for all the opponents. Bam! Look at that. Look at that. That's pretty cool. Okay.
Say look at that, but you rolled it secretly. So
Oh,
yeah,
it does it secretly.
Okay.
I guess you're right.
Don't look at that.
So the first thing that happens is this this wild horn on the bottom left, this guy here, immediately runs at you. So
Is
he
he the
can
one
go.
that was yelling?
Yes, he's the one that yells. He uses 2 actions to get to you, and then he's going to attempt to stab you. To stab Carlin. Oops, target. There we go. And then he's going to melee strike you.
Well, gents, it appears that I am the instigator again this season.
Okay. It's a good thing you can tank.
Ish. I don't think we have enough HP for that to be a thing yet.
And he swings at you and he
Tank heal is
misses.
not really a good type.
Cultist. How? Hold on. Begin encounter. Interesting. Oh, cool. Okay. So next up is Carlin.
Aha! They do have some fight left in them. Excellent.
If you notice on the actual play space, there is a red flame circle around Carlin right now. That represents whose turn it is.
What?
He's on fire.
Yeah, if you look at Carlin on the map, it should there should be like a red aura around him.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, fancy.
That's cool. Yeah.
I can't see that. I am too far away.
You are too far away.
Fair enough.
And you just fly to do a break
Oh.
in the air, and you'll just get pulled back while the car moves. Cars move forward. You'll be able to get to it pretty quick.
It's not a bad idea. Although I mean we'll see what gets decided when it gets to my turn.
Carlin, what would you like to do?
All right. Okay, first action, I'm going to draw my longsword.
Okay.
Second action, I am going to attack.
Oh,
Oh, baby.
good start.
Oh.
Good start. How much?
Oh.
That definitely hits. It is a crit. It already does the times 2. That's
Oh.
10 damage.
It's not very much. I rolled a 2 on a d8.
Yeah, that's good potential.
You swing your
Well, yeah, 'cause
sword,
you're rolling a minimum of 8.
and immediately, as he's coming at you, he misses, and then you're in the counter attack, in the repose, you slice across his chest. What would you like to do with your last action?
I guess I'm going to attack again.
All right, so this is at the -4, or no, -5, because this is not an agile weapon.
Correct. Yeah. Ah.
That misses.
It did not apply the minus.
Yeah, so
but it actually would have been like a -1. -2.
yeah, so on the actual
I
like
missed.
yeah, and so the way to do that is instead of using the strike button next to your attack, right next to it there's a button that says MAP, multiple attack penalty, and it says -5 after it. If you click that button, it's like does the negative. Also remember to hover over the enemy that you're attacking and hit the T button, and that'll target him, and then it'll do all the math for you and see if it hits or not.
Gotcha. I put my long sword on the little macro bar in Foundry, and it just basically just does the standard one. I
Yeah.
forgot to
So when you clicked it in the actual chat box now, see there's an MAP -5 button. You can click that instead.
Yeah. My bad.
And
Next
that's
time.
all right. We're all learning. We're all learning here. Next up is Octavia.
Okay. So, I mean, I'm gonna fly back to where I heard the sound come from.
All right. So
I can move 30 feet. I'm flying against the direction of the train.
yeah.
How many
See-
actions does it take for me to get there?
If a train is traveling at 50 miles an hour,
So I'm gonna
and a
move.
small pony with wings moves
I'm gonna
against
m-
the train at
I'm bad at math.
Yes, please move me to wherever you feel is appropriate.
So I moved you.
And,
I just did a move for you. That's your full 3 action move. And then I'm gonna add an additional 1 move on top of that for your flight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. For going with the wind, like going against the train. Get what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay. So it's essentially if I spend my entire turn moving against the train, I get 4 moves instead of 3.
Correct.
Okay. Sounds good.
All right.
And that will end
Next,
my turn.
that will end your turn. Next. Oh, hold on. I went too far here. There we go. Next up is one of the mongrels. This one too charges forward at Carlin, jumping over barrels and attacks Carlin. Let's see here. Wow. Okay, I gotta do this like every time. That's interesting. Okay, I'm gonna change one thing right here. Just give me a second, guys. Give me a second. There we go. This is faster. Okay. He runs up 2 and misses you. He swings again with his second attack. And misses again. Carlin, your armor's coming in handy. These beast herds are coming up to you and just swinging on you, and it keeps just bouncing off your armor. Next up is Jed.
All right, I'm not sure how this is supposed to be timed action-wise, but at some point during this whole process, I would have used my devise a stratagem, which would basically allow me to roll just a plain D20, and use the value of that to decide what I would do.
Yep. So that's what you roll. That is considered an action. So this is your
Okay.
first action out of 3.
All right, so I was basically using that roll to assess the main beast leader guy's combat prowess.
Yeah.
And I think based on that assumption, I don't think he's the right target for me. So I'm going to move here behind this bench or table or whatever the hell it is.
But it's a
I'm
bench,
going
yeah.
to use my third action to shoot at this cultist here. If that sounds correct.
Is it the one directly in front of you?
Yes.
All right, go for it.
The one adjacent to the, I'm assuming the beast herd leader.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yikes.
wow. That's a bad shot.
Uh,
Alright, well then I guess I will not be doing any damage today.
all right. Next up is the other mongrel. It too charges at Carlin because it's the closest enemy, and he also swings with his bare hands. All right, this hits. And, well, that was the wrong roll, but it just does 2 damage to you. He comes up with his kind of like, you know, beast herds have these a little bit of animal claws on them, and he rakes it across your face. And as it goes across the face, part of it slips into the eye slit and scratches your face.
And you said that was 2 damage?
2 damage.
So what was the actual number that it hit? Because it appears as though my... Oh, I didn't raise my shield, so I don't get the shield bonus.
You do not.
Is that correct?
That is correct. Remember, if you got a shield, remember, and it's an action to raise it.
Okay, so it doesn't give any natural
No.
AC bonus. Okay.
Let's see here. Next up is the last beast herd. And he charges forward. This time he's moving twice. And then he is going to do he's gonna what is it called? Defense? I forgot what it's called. He's gonna stay here waiting for someone to approach him, and he'll be able to attack them. You know what? Screw it. He's a beast herd. He needs to charge. He's gonna go around the corner, and he's going to end up right next to Belgux, but he does not have enough action to actually attack you. So, next up is Belgux.
Huh. Okay. Well, I wasn't gonna go after him, but he just got into my face. I guess I don't have a choice. So, yeah. We're going to cast Produce Flame. Attack on +6. 23.
That definitely hits.
30, 23. 8 damage.
8 damage. The Wildhorn gets a blast to the face and, you know, like, does that animal frightened I'm hurt sound, like the right in front of you. Next up is the other cultist, again swinging at Carlin. Come on. There we go.
Can I take other actions? Like, can I try stabbing him or something like that?
Well, like the produce flame was is it a single action or a double action?
That's a double action.
All right, so you have one more action. You can just swing on him if you want.
Okay.
And remember, hover your mouse over him, hit the T button on your keyboard, and then it'll just do all the math for you.
Target.
Would that be? Would he need to do the multi-attack penalty
Or is it
for that?
That's a good question. I guess the magical attack is considered a regular attack. Yeah, so it's a -1 penalty. The maybe -5. No, because you're agile.
I'd be using my third action to be like -10.
It's only one attack, so this is technically only second attack. So it's just the first minus.
Yeah, I think it would be the number of individual actions. So
Yeah.
even if it requires 2 action points
Okay.
to do, it's still only your second action.
Okay. So it's a 17 after the penalty.
And that hits.
Nicely done.
And a
It
7.
does.
So
Oops,
a total
hold
of
on.
15 damage. That would have
Respectable.
been enough to knock me out. Yeah.
At my current HP, it would have also knocked me out.
You blast in his face, and then right up behind it, you shank him with your dagger. He is very surprised and stumbles. He's looking pretty bad. He's bleeding from the side now. So the other Wildhorn that's attacking Carlin goes for his attack. Oh, and gets a natural 20. Critical hit.
Oh, damn.
and does 8 points of damage. And then he's going to do attack again. Misses. And then he is going to, what is it called? Set up defense. I should know this stuff as the DM, right?
Hey, we're all getting used to
You should also know that you are called a GM.
I'm a GM.
Oh,
Oh, pulling that right on me.
Well, you're already talking about things you should already know. So.
Thank you. You're so kind to me as players. Okay, I gotta find the actions.
You're not too far off killing me the second time in 3 episodes, so gotta give it back a little bit.
True. All right, next up is Carlin, yourself.
Okay, so I'm going to attack the wild horn in front of me.
Looks like that missed.
That does miss.
Oh yeah, it already calculated it. Okay. Then I am going to...
Don't forget to raise your shield.
I know. I'm trying to decide if I need to heal already. And since all 3 of these are attacking me.
How much did the crit do?
8 damage.
12.
Ah. Yeah, you might want to.
Oh, against me. Yeah, I'm at 8 of 18.
Oh.
So if I get hit a couple more times and there's 2 of them attacking me, all right, fine. We'll do a heal. Just a... Just a 1-action heal.
Okay. Ugh.
Awesome.
Ugh.
oh.
Roll the 1.
Boo.
And... shit. And then I'll raise my shield.
Okay, cool. Next up is Octavia. Go for do your movement. You'll notice when you drag your token, there's markers and it'll show you 1, 2, 3 actions worth of movement. It's different colors,
Oh,
so it's easier way to see how far you can move.
I seem to be unable to drag
Oh.
my...
I accidentally paused the game. You can do it now.
Okay, there we go. Okay, so that's gonna be 1 action.
Yeah, I'm saying you can drag it all 3 actions. It'll show you the distance in the color of the path.
Oh, okay, I see. All right.
Yeah.
So if I go to... I think I just need to go to 90 feet at this point, because I already did 1. So that should be it.
Cool. Next up is the mongrel attacking Carlin. There we go. Okay. Attack.
And my AC is 19 currently. It's not reflected on my character sheet.
Yep, it's been recorded in there. But it hits anyway. I rolled high. And I do 3 damage. And then he's going to use, I've been cheating you a little bit. He's going to use 2 actions to become ready. And the next time you choose to move away from him, he'll swing at you again.
We're not high enough level for you to cheat us, for the record, without people dying.
James, it's your turn.
But yeah, that's fine.
Or Jed, not James.
Who is this?
Yeah, who is this James?
Who is this James? All right, I am going to. Oh my god. Such a terrible shot. Can't hit shit. All right, I'm gonna try again to shoot this guy. Target. Fire. Come on. Well, I'm gonna reload.
Okay.
Reload and fire again, I guess.
Yeah.
What can a gunslinger do? Man, that's some shit rolling.
That is some shit rolling. I think like the key is when you guys start getting to higher levels, like gain a level or two, like you look for actions you can slip into your action economy.
Yeah.
Instead of just attacking multiple times.
You shoot like a James Bond enemy villain.
All right, the next.
Fire in the air.
He's got stormtrooper syndrome.
That too.
Okay, the last mongrel is swinging on you again. On Carlin. Jesus, that hits too. I'm rolling really well, guys. But it only does 1 damage.
Death by 1,000 cuts.
Maybe the
It won't be that
train
many.
spontaneously speeds up for some reason, and I can get into the battle faster to help out.
Nope, you are very far away.
It's going downhill.
And the last thing he does is he picks up some of the crud, the like beast herd waste from on the floor, and throws it at your face. I need you to give me a reflex saving throw.
Oh, 16?
16. That's exactly what you needed. You dodge your head out of the way.
DC 16. We are level 1. Remember that.
You're fighting a -1 creature, so this is hard stuff, guys. The beast herd remains fling over your shoulders, splat against the wall on the other side of you. And with that, it is now the guy attacking Belgux.
He's got pocket poo.
Pocket poo.
I guess Belgux is short enough to where it would have flown over his head.
Okay. So he's gonna swing on you. What's your AC?
15.
He rolled an exactly a 15. Oh God, sorry guys, I'm hitting with everything.
Uh-huh.
But only does 2 damage.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm fine. See what happens when I try to slip in between the train cars. But
Rushed
There's
to
a
death.
sudden gust of wind gets you sucked under the train.
right,
DC 20 reflex save.
And what he's going to
I've got a
do,
+9.
DC 30.
and what he's going to do is he is going to aid the rest of the guys that will make Carlin flat-footed. Which means you're
That's how
-2.
it's affected.
Okay. So it cancels out my shield.
Yes. And with that, it is now Belgux's turn.
Okay. Yeah, I guess, sure, I'll do another fire in the face. A miss. Going with the staff. The -5. Oh, -1. Modifiers. That's also a miss.
Oh boy.
Yeah, that's my turn.
I might have made
Yeah,
this. I might have made this too difficult for you guys. We'll see. Next cultist is swinging on Carlin again. Oh my god. Hits.
Correct.
And 1 damage. Only does 1 damage.
Okay, so this actually, I think, should have applied to the last one as well.
Mm-hmm.
Your shield.
Oh, it absorbs, doesn't
Your shield prevents you from taking an amount of damage up to the shield's hardness. You and the shield take any remaining damage. My shield has a hardness of 5, so I don't take that one, and I don't think I took the one before that.
Yep.
Either.
So you get 3 HP back. All right. He is again going to swing on you. That did not include the -4, so it's a miss. That's a miss. And that's it. It is now Carlin's turn.
Okay, I will continue to swing at the wild horn in front of me.
Jesus.
And 11 is a miss.
You guys, wow. Okay, here we go. So I think like a strategy for Pathfinder is really you really want to help out, like aid your opponents by giving them. That's like the key to the game, I think. Like if you
mean
attack
your party members,
yeah, party
not
members.
your opponent.
I'm sorry, your party members, excuse me.
You're
And if
doing
you
that
like,
already.
if you attack them from the opposite side of someone else, that'll automatically give them flat-footed, which will give the -2 to their AC. Any skills that you
trying to get there.
damn it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, there's still are there still opportunity attacks and stuff? Like,
Not
or is
everyone
that
has
Only
it.
if you have that as a reaction.
Only if you have that as a
okay.
reaction, which I think none of you have right now.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, I mean, attacking the guy next to me, I don't think there's anything I can do better. So that's just gonna. That's right at the Carlin's back.
So that
Come in and
means,
get behind.
yeah, James, it's rest of your actions.
Hold on, that would.
Who is this James?
And
Jed.
also, it's my turn.
I'm sorry.
It's still Carlin's turn.
Carlin's turn. My bad.
All good.
Your turn, Kyle.
Thanks, Steve. I am going to try this again. I'm going to cast heal as a 1-action heal.
Why not do it as a 2?
Because my AC is now 15 because I'm flat-footed, so... I mean, maybe I should, but I'd like to... Well, we'll see. I'm going to assume that I'm going to roll better than last time, which was a 1, and then I'm going to raise my shield.
Oh, do you have to do that every turn?
There we go.
Yes.
Yeah, you have to raise your shield every turn to get the benefits.
Ah, okay. That makes sense then.
And I raise my shield.
All right. Octavia, it's you. Go ahead and move.
Oh,
where are you?
right.
How far away
How many
are
cards
you?
away are you?
Well, let's see how far away I am after this move.
How fast is
Mile
the train
and a half.
moving?
It's
So
like
I
a
need-
it's
I
like
can
a
go
old
120
west
feet.
train. So what, like 20, 15, 20 miles per hour?
And then if we measure distance, so it's gonna be at least another turn before I can get in there. Like I'll
Okay.
get to the gap between the car that you guys are in and the car I'm right next to
Uh-huh.
at the end of next turn, but I won't be able to move any farther.
All right. Well, your turn.
All right,
So,
next up
Actually,
is
I can get into that. I can technically get into that car if I go diagonally at the end of next turn, but it's not going to help you guys at all.
Have you tried going faster?
I don't think there is faster, unless the GM allows it.
nope, no faster.
So
All right, now this mongrel is going to use 2 actions and attempt to throw poo at you again. Give me a reflex saving throw, Carlin. Oh yeah, you passed that. You are a great poo dodger. You are a great poo dodger. And then he's going to swing on you with his fists
Some things are just instinctual, you know.
and actually
you've
misses.
been to the zoo a lot.
He actually misses you. So that is his turn. It is now James's turn.
All right. Well, I've been watching this poo thrower, studying his movements, and I have learned
Absolutely
nothing. God damn it.
Jeez.
It
Jesus.
sucks.
Oh man.
Crap, I only do that once per round anyway. Okay. Crappy.
Literally.
What a shitty attack. Alright, well then I guess go to plan B, which is attempt to shoot somebody. Same guy. How do I target again here? Target.
Yep.
Strike. Oh my god, I hit something.
Woo!
Nice.
First time in the whole time I
Ooh.
played.
Max
4
damage.
Wow.
Bam! This bullet goes right into his shoulder, blasts away his shoulder, and he's injured, but he is still up.
Does it disable his throwing arm? Can he no longer
No.
throw poo?
He can throw poo. He can throw poo.
He just uses his
Again.
other arm.
Some things are just instinctual.
This Mongol throws poo again at Carlin. Give me a reflex saving throw.
What a bastard.
There we go. That's a fail. And let's see here.
Shit.
What does that do? You are now blinded.
Shit indeed.
You know
Oh.
it's a really good thing that fans haven't been invented yet.
All right. So basically,
No,
you fail
no.
all
You're
perception
all right.
based. Blinded.
Carlin?
This is Carlin.
Even with
Yeah.
even with the
That's
helmet
me.
on.
Well, it's even worse because it's just a slit, so it easily gets stuck right there.
Might
And
not
then
actually be in my eyes, but it's just like all
Yeah.
over the helmet. Can't
Yeah.
see.
Yeah, it's just like caked over the visor. It's like-
now
Can he spend an action to wipe it off?
Yes, he can.
Yeah.
He can spend an action to become unblinded. I am definitely going to make that a roll. And then he swings on you. Ah, and rolls a natural 1. Critical misses.
Hits his friend.
Does he hit his friend?
Yeah, let's say he does hit his friend. Damage. 3 damage to this guy. He throws the poo, hits your face, and as you duck down to wipe the poo from your spirits, he swings over your head and knocks his friend in the head. This is like Three Stooges stuff.
Amazing.
All right, and then lastly, it's the cultist next to Belgux. He's going to try to throw poo at Belgux. Oh no, he doesn't have the poo attack, so he's just going to swing on you.
Okay.
I like to think that Belgux would just be completely unaffected by it.
Right?
You would just throw poo back.
Yeah. Right?
He hits and does 2 damage to you.
Okay. So am I blinded?
No, he doesn't have that thing, so don't worry about it.
Oh, okay.
And with that, as he does damage to you, he screams out, "Oh!" and he like becomes even crazier. His eyes go bloodshot, and he turns into a frenzied rage, and he's gonna swing on you again. This one misses though. But it is now Belgux's turn.
Okay. I wonder if it's worth it just keep swinging at him. So I'm gonna produce flame. Oh. That's 2 actions.
Oh, wait. No, I'm quite a bit farther from you guys than I thought.
Oh, great.
Hold on.
Roll.
He'll
I'm
be here tomorrow.
265. Yeah, I'm 265 feet away. I thought the train car I was coming up on was you guys. No, it's the one after that.
You
She's
definitely
flying
hit.
toward the front
You
of the
do
car.
6 damage.
Woohoo.
And that's exactly what you needed. Boom. The wild horn to your right falls and collapses dead.
Okay.
Burning and smoldering as his fur smokes a little bit.
Is Carla no longer flat-footed?
You are correct. He would no longer be flat-footed now. Oops, this way.
There. See, you helped. You might not be here, but you helped.
Okay.
I'm asking the right questions.
Sometimes that's all you need.
Who's the who? Can I tell who's the most damaged of the people facing Carlin?
Yeah, the one on the left. This guy is the most damaged.
Okay. With my
Who's
remaining
the most
action-
damaged psychologically?
So, because I have 3 actions, the one
Harlan.
I use
Let's
is
go.
action,
Yeah.
so can I do a second spell that only costs 1 action? Like,
Yes.
Right. Okay. So I'll do a force bolt for that auto hits, and does 4 damage.
And that's exactly what you needed to kill him.
Cool. You're welcome.
All right, that is your
I'm up.
turn. It is now the cultist in the center's turn. He's pissed. He yells out and screams and goes into a frenzied rage again, just like his friend did. I wonder if I can make that action effect frenzy. I don't know if that works or not. Like it's +1 to hit and +2 to his damage rolls, but he's -2 to hit him. So he's gonna swing on Carlin. That misses. He's gonna try it again. That misses also. He's in deep shit. Okay. It is now Carlin's turn.
I feel like I'm the one in deep shit. It's all the way up to my visor.
Nice.
Okay, so one action to wipe the shit off of my helmet.
Yeah. I'm gonna take
Second
that away.
action. Oh, I can see again. Fantastic. The Foundry actually does an interesting thing when you are blinded. It like doesn't show everything around you.
Yeah, it actually like turns out the lights for you, which is interesting.
Yeah. All right. Second attack to strike the one in front of me. A 12.
That does not hit.
Son of a bitch. All right, and third action to raise my shield.
Ka-ching! I wonder if I can do that. I can automate that. Shield.
I keep looking for a button on my character sheet, but there doesn't seem to be one. I mean, I can just add a modifier every time.
I wonder if you have to actually add the action.
Shield HP. I don't know. We'll think about it. I'll figure it out. Don't worry. Octavia, move your distance.
All right. So that'll be 120. And then yeah, it's gonna be at least 2 more turns before I can get in there. Although
Next up is Jed.
40. So I'll on the turn that I get in there, I'll actually be able to potentially do something. But
All right. I am still going to be targeting this creature.
The one directly in front.
Cultist.
The one directly in front of you is dead.
Why are they still on my screen?
There should be a white skull image in front of it. Yeah, it's
There's
just.
not.
It is. It's just. It's not clear. I'm just gonna delete them off the
it's
board.
there. Just you can't really see it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I can aim at this beast herd in front of Carlin without killing him, can't I?
Correct.
Target it.
Just
Okay.
don't roll really bad.
So I'm going to continue to study his movements and attempt to learn something about his ways.
Jesus. Carlin or Jed, like your dice are horrible.
All right, I have no idea what's happening. I have no idea if we're even fighting these people or if we're trying to make friends with them. Maybe I'll just leave.
Just
Should I go
firing
back?
a series of warning shots.
I'm just shooting in the wall. Okay. God. I guess I'll just take a regular attack. I mean, I can't really. All my stuff hinges on devise a stratagem actually working. If it doesn't
Yeah, I
work,
know.
I can't do anything else. Okay. Whoops! I need to target this fucker. Target. Strike. Oh my god!
There you go.
I actually hit somebody. 3 damage. Hopefully he died.
He did not. But he's hurt. He's dramatically hurt. Let's see here. Next up is the other mongrel. This one realizes he's having no effect on the guy covered in armor, so he's going to move to Belagux.
Oh,
He
goddammit.
He is going to attempt to... He's just going to swing on Belgux. That is a hit. And I do 4 damage.
All right. Yeah, single digits. Wait, I'm not sure why something rolled.
Oh, don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Next is Belgux.
Okay. I'm just gonna try wailing on him with the staff as many times as I can. Because they only take 1 action. First one.
That's a hit.
22. Damage. Oh, sorry, I didn't target him.
That's all right.
But 6 damage. Or 6 damage.
You hit him, and
Target.
you connect right onto his head, and he is significantly hurt.
Okay. Second attempt. -1.
No,
Ooh,
that's a critical miss.
But it wasn't a natural 1.
But it's the way criticals work in Pathfinder. Instead of just a natural,
Yeah.
if it's 10 less than the score you needed to succeed, then it's a critical fail. If it's
Yeah.
10 more, and then also if you roll a 1, it moves it 1 lower from a fail to a critical fail, 1 lower level. And if you roll a 20, it moves it 1 level higher. So it's pretty complicated.
So it's equal in terms of being able to do crits. Oh right, yeah, I forgot. Yeah, somebody's separate. Okay, so yeah, what happens?
Nothing happens. You're fine.
Okay.
Some things, like some abilities, will have specific things in there for if you critically fail or if an enemy critically fails. In this situation, you just did really bad.
Okay, and so can I use action 4 to do a defensive stance or something, or?
I'm looking at those right now.
I'm gonna walk away. I'm gonna try to hide behind Jedediah.
Okay.
And hope he can't do opportunity attacks of opportunity.
No one has opportunity attacks, so don't worry.
All right, cool.
All right. Next up is the cultist in front of Carlin. He is in a rage. He's going to swing on Carlin. And he definitely hits. And he does...
Hits a 19.
Yep.
Just
He
checking.
does 2 + 2, 4 damage. And with that, he will then run away because he's scared. To here. All right, it is now Carlin's turn.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to follow him and strike. $17.
That hits because you get +2 for him being in a frenzied state, so that hits.
Wait, would
9.
that have not normally hit?
No, it would have normally hit also. I'm just trying to remind myself he's in the frenzy state. And with that, as he's running away, you run him down and stab him in the back. And he crumples over one of the benches and lets out one final grunt. Dead.
Haha! Another glorious victory for Suna.
Octavia, keep moving.
Can I just move into that?
Yeah,
car
this
now?
combat's over, so move in here. Just move in here.
Okay.
I thought we still got a guy.
Oh, but yeah, you're not gonna be able to participate. But I'm just gonna move you in. Hold on, 1 second.
Okay. Yeah. I tried to move myself and it wouldn't. Oh, I
Yeah,
wasn't.
'cause-
I was still on the.
Because there's walls.
I
Yeah.
was on the wrong. Yeah. Well,
All
here.
right.
I should probably be here, not in
That's
the
all right.
latrine.
Jed, it's your turn.
Well, let's see. I've had such a rousing success with this whole endeavor.
Please don't shoot me.
So it's just this single cultist that's alive?
Yeah,
Is that what we
he's
got?
not a cultist. He's actually a mongrel, but I just forgot to change the name.
Alright. Whatever they are. I am going to try to gain insight onto this mongrel. But they are a mystery to me.
So,
These strange peoples. I do not understand
what
their
do
ways
you
or habits
what do you need
or
to
anything
roll?
about them.
What do you need to roll to like gain insight on him?
The normal, whatever it would take to strike them.
Oh,
I'm assuming it's more than 9.
I think you've rolled a 9 every time you've tried to use that skill this combat.
I rolled a 4. That was
Oh,
bad.
okay. Okay. At least it was something different, but I know
I will-
at least the last time you rolled a 9 too.
I will just practice my target shooting then. Which I'm also
It's a good
not
skill
great
to
at.
have.
natural
okay.
one. Jesus.
Nice.
Oh boy.
Yeah,
Oh
combat
boy,
bonus.
Jed. Oh boy, Jed.
I shouldn't be trusted with firearms.
Remind me to never take you to the range.
All right, it's now the mercenary's turn. He looks at Jed and is like, "What?" And he walks. Actually, no. He's just gonna stand where he is and throw poo at you. Give me a dex saving throw.
Oh crap. Right behind.
You are right behind him.
You're lower down though, and
Yeah,
they're
reflex.
probably aiming for the head.
Which you
and
pass.
so it'll go right over you.
You pass and it you duck out of the way, but you know what, Belgooks, I need you to take a dex save also because you're right behind him.
Yep.
You
Yep.
didn't have to take a dex save when he was behind Carlin.
I just feel like doing it now. I am the GM. I make all
Fair
the
enough.
rules.
Fair enough.
On your-
I'm... Where?
On your character
Reflex
sheet,
saving throw. It's like below your HP.
So right below your initiative, there's your saves. You've got fortitude, reflex, and
oh,
will.
reflex. Yeah. Okay, reflex. Train. And +5. Okay,
Nice.
23 should be pretty good.
wow, both of you like just instinctually jump out of the way of the poo. I'm very proud of you guys. That was amazing.
We're very food conscious.
Poo conscious. And Belgux, it's your
We
turn.
want to get dirty.
At least we're good at something.
Belgux was born from it, molded by it.
Yep.
I
The beast herd merely adopted the poo.
what's the line from The Dark Knight Rises?
That's
That was it.
that's basically it. Yeah.
I was
Just in
born
reverse.
in it.
Molded by it.
Okay. Belgux, what are you doing?
I'll do casting produce flame. Cast. Wait. No. That doesn't auto hit. I'm not sure why it's not. Oh wait. Oh okay. Sorry. Wait. Attack.
Yeah, you hit the attack button. There you go. Nat 1. And you know who's right in front of you? Jed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
At
At least
I
it's
rolled
low
an-
damage. At
low
least it's the minimum damage.
I guess I was trying to get Keaton try to shoots a fireball between your legs, but kind of missed.
Jed takes 5 points of damage. I'm going to go ahead and
Yeah.
put that in for you.
Jed takes 5 points of humiliation damage.
It's just-
I mean, if the shot was supposed to be between his legs, there's only a couple of things that could be hit, right?
yeah, true. Carlin, it's your turn.
Okay, I am going to run back up to this feller with 2 actions and then attack. Finally getting my train legs.
Well, maybe
10
not.
probably doesn't do anything.
Doesn't do it. Does not do it. Octavia, you continue to move. You still haven't made it in here yet, so we're...
Yeah, I
Yeah.
figured. Well, so
Did you not
actually no,
decide
this no. This turn I would make it in and actually be able to move farther and be able to act. I would actually be able to move to at least here
Okay, sure.
and
You
then
can move...
be able to act. I have one action. I have one action.
Go for it. He is flat-footed,
Okay.
so you get
Right.
+2.
That's probably all you need.
Well, I also get my sneak attack.
Go for it. You're gonna just destroy this guy.
So we're going to roll short sword damage, which will be +7. So that'll be 22.
That hits.
And then I need to figure out what the where is it?
You're gonna do at least 2 damage, right? So he dies.
Possibly. I'm looking for my sneak attack though. Where is? There it is. When enemy can probably defend itself. Strike a creature that has the flat-footed condition with an agile finesse weapon. Add an extra 1d6. So
He's very dead. There's no need to roll. No need to roll.
I want to roll it. I want to roll it.
Always roll, just to find out.
The I don't remember what the damage on this is. I know I saw it before because I've done it before. Oh, here.
What are you looking
1d6
for?
plus 4. So it'll be 2d6 plus 4.
Mm-hmm.
So 6.
And he dies.
7. 11 damage.
He very much dies. Cool. We're out of combat. Hooray!
And I did something.
Good timing,
So-
pony.
In the
You
very
missed all the
last
shit.
in the very last minute of this combat, this pony literally flies through one of the windows with a sword in its mouth and just rakes it across the back of the mongrel, and it falls over dead. A very surprising scene.
Oh man, I didn't even think about that. Would that count as a surprise attack?
Yep.
Because that's a whole.
I was
That's,
surprised.
hold on. There's what is surprise attack?
It's gone. It's gone. It's gone.
Oh, okay. I'd have it only acts on the first round of combat. And if I roll a deception or stealth for initiative, creatures that haven't acted yet are flat-footed to me. So it's something to keep in mind for the future, but it wouldn't have worked here, obviously.
Yeah. All right. What y'all want to do? You're out of combat now.
GM, there was a combat action like to take.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go for it.
I'm gonna cast a max out magic missile at Octavia because I need to take her down, put her back in her cage.
Oh god.
And that auto
Auto
hits,
That's
doesn't
one.
it?
That's 2.
You jerk.
13 damage.
Of course, I only have 12 HP.
Oh!
Oh, cool. All right.
You,
So while she's actively dying, I'm gonna move over and tie her up.
Well, here's the other thing. Because I know everybody got hurt. I was about to cast an AoE heal.
Who was
Oh,
next
well,
in the order?
he would be able to do an action before I can do that. Before I can even move.
No, Belgux was first.
Yeah,
So
but he
Octav-
used all 3 actions.
Well, if we were still initiative order by combat, I did my turn because I used all 3 actions, and now
Yeah.
it goes back into initiative order.
All right.
So AoE heal.
AoE heal.
Everybody gets 6 HP.
Ooh.
Okay,
So that means Octavia would be at 6 HP.
Yep.
Oh no, you'd be at 5.
And then I get to.
You'd be at 5. There we go.
Okay. That's that's fine. At which point,
Hold on, we're still in initiative order here.
Yep.
I get to
went,
act next.
Then James went. Now it's
Lame
Octavia's
PvP.
turn. Now it's Octavia's turn.
And I'm gone.
Right. I want you to move how far you can go.
I mean, it's 3 movements. So.
I can't move out. I can't move outside the train because that's where I'm going.
Move more than
All right.
120 feet.
I'll move.
I'm
You
moving
move.
to. I'm moving outside the train, up on top of it. And yeah, like 120 feet away, like on top of the train.
See that? Do you have that much movement action?
I have 30 feet of movement.
And so you have 90 feet.
30 feet
90
per
feet of
action.
movement.
Okay, yeah. Well, so I'll move 90 feet, but I'm outside on top of the train.
All right.
We continue initiative order.
I mean, I'm out of visible range of you at this point.
Yeah, but I wonder where you went.
All right. It's Jed. Would you want to do anything?
I'm just watching the action transpire, and I'm also looking closely at my gun to make sure that the barrel on it is straight.
It's not bent.
It doesn't seem to be.
Yeah, you may want to look at the sights as well. That might be your problem. Get the sights off. Get those calibrated.
Can I take a perception check?
You
That
notice.
seems fine.
It looks like at the beginning of the battle, like the main sight that's at the end of the barrel. There's a big chunk of poo on it, and it was distracting you the whole time.
Well, shit. No wonder I can't hit.
All right, Belgux, what do you want to do?
I want to move up to the top of the train where I would know Octavia's hiding, because that's what she's been doing all night.
All right,
Where
so
else would you fly to?
to walk to the ladder at the end of the car, which is here, is 1 action. Then to climb at the top, since it's climbing, it's difficult terrain, it's 2 actions. So you'd get to the top, and you'd be done with actions.
Are there really windows that she could have just flown through? That's
Yep.
bullshit.
She's got the flying action.
Alright. Well, I'll have to take my chances another time. So, I'll go up to the top.
All right, you go up to the top.
She can choose to abandon the train at some point.
James, would you like to do anything? Oh God, I keep saying James. Ah, yeah, because it says James here also for Carlin. I gotta fix the names. They're really messed up here. Carlin, what do you want to do anything?
Yeah, when I roll, it says James.
Yeah.
And spoiler
Oh,
alert,
really?
that's not even my real name. So, it's my middle name. Interestingly enough.
It's your turn, Kyle.
I will just yell after Belgux. Sorry, Goblin. It all happened so fast. I was planning to heal everybody, and he's gone. Whatever. Jed, you need to work on your accuracy because, damn. And that's my turn.
All right, we are out of
I'm
combat.
doing my best.
We are out of combat. Octavia,
Yeah.
move your camera back to yourself.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I was distracted by Somebody attacking me.
Were you surprised?
It happens
Like-
that way. At least he wasn't throwing shit
No, I
at
wasn't surprised. Like it. I mean, I fully expected it.
Ah, it was ruined. So close. So close.
He was out of sight.
All right.
So,
This
I guess
train
I'm gonna
car.
continue pursuing Octavia. Like that's what I'm doing.
Octavia, where are you going on top of the train car? You could also jump off the train also.
I could, yeah. I'm
but that
gonna
would-
keep moving towards. I'm gonna keep moving towards the front of the train.
Okay. So you're moving up this way.
Back to where you started. It will take you 5 turns
Yeah.
if we were still in
Yeah, yeah.
combat.
Yeah. I do have 5 feet of movement over Belgux, so you know,
Yeah, you can get there faster.
I
Sure.
can definitely get there faster.
Plus you're, well, yeah.
All right. What do you want to do?
Moving forward to pursue the Pegasus. My quarry
Wow.
got
Okay,
away.
guys. Okay. Octavia, where's your final destination?
The
Actually,
cage.
I'm thinking about going into the lounge car
Mm-hmm.
and like just kind of setting up in there.
Okay. And you are Belgux. You're continuing to pursue her, right?
Correct.
Okay. I'm gonna move you all the way up to the lounge car. Octavia, you move much faster than Belgux because you can hop over the gaps in the train with your flight. So, as you get there earlier and you can set up and do whatever you want in there, but then, where are you? There you are. As Belgux gets there, it's approximately a couple minutes later. 5 minutes later that Belgux actually arrives in the lounge car, and we're not going to jump to that moment just yet. Let's go with Jed and Carlin. What are you guys doing?
Well, Jed, that was certainly interesting. I will say, after the pony came in heroically, saved us all, I'm even less inclined to help the goblin catch her. But it seems to me we have 2 options at this point. Go back to the lounge and have a beer. Nice post-combat beer. Always hits the spot. Or we continue our elf hunt. Although, with only the 2 of us, it might not be as effective. So, what do you think?
Well, yeah, I agree. Beer sounds like the better of the 2 options.
Excellent. I
We've
knew-
learned.
I knew we were on the same wavelength. Also, do I still have shit on me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Bits and pieces.
Gotcha.
Maybe we'll stop by the pool of water by the angry bear in the cage on the way by to clean it up a bit.
Just go back to the room. I'll switch to my other helmet.
Oh, perfect.
All right,
Well,
so you guys
lead the way. I think we're done all that we can here. Can we loot the bodies and see if there's anything of
I will
note?
get that all to you. There is no money on the bodies. These are freaking slaves. They do not have any money. But
I'm more
the
interested
gr-
in like
what?
details, markings, tattoos, scripts.
yeah, there's no scripts. There's nothing there. But on the bodies, the two bigger beast herds had they both had a tattoo on their left shoulder. and that tattoo was of a like a symbol of a hoof with a lightning bolt through it. You've never seen this symbol before.
Interesting.
I need everyone to give themselves 120 XP.
Now level 3.
If only.
Just making sure I didn't miss a combat anywhere. We have 440 total, correct?
That's what I got.
Cool. You're better at paying attention to things like that than me, so I'm sure that's probably right.
So you are roughly halfway to level 2.
Halfway. A little less
All
than,
right.
yep.
So you guys get back to your stateroom, get some changed. This is about the time that Belgux walks through the door into the lounge. Octavia, what would you like to do?
I would like to roll initiative.
Jesus.
Nice ambush.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay, here we go.
I will be rolling my initiative as stealth for the sneak attack bonus that I can get. Also, stealth actually happens to be my best initiative. Ooh, that's only a 12.
Okay, update.
Well,
12. I need Belgux to give me an initiative roll.
It's the 17.
yeah,
in
I think that's the 17.
combat chat.
Oh, it's a 17.
Also, Belgux, you're muted.
Yeah, so 17.
There we go. As you step into the room, you
Absolutely not surprised.
you're actually you what you realize is before you step into the train car, you realize there's like the small kind of porthole windows high up on the ends of the car on both sides of the door, and you see Octavia waiting, the back of Octavia's head waiting there, and you're like, oh, I see what Octavia's doing.
Yeah.
Belgux, what
I
would you
dug my
like to
own
do?
grave.
Belgux, what would you like to you do?
Okay, so I'm using my feet, Arcane Bond. So the silver amulet I have, that pretty much lets me use. It counts as like another spell slot, so I can use that up as another spell slot. Because
Yep.
I already used my 2 level 1 spell slot, so I'm gonna use Magic Missile. And it was. Got the same amount of healing I did. Feels like two Magic Missiles worth. So that's 2 actions.
Okay.
Cast. Oh. Huh. That's weird. So. I'm not sure why it was. Like, so previous before when I was casting, it wasn't removing it. But. Anyhow. So Magic Missile. So that's
Yeah, it should
1,
automatically remove the spells from your spell slots when you use them.
2. Okay. So that's a total of 8 damage.
8 damage. You
That's,
turn the corner, and Octavia immediately goes down and with damage.
Yep. You come in blasting, and I am not prepared.
And have
and
one too many drinks.
Immediately after this happens, you hear a voice from the
Bar say, "Hey, no fighting in my bar. There's only love in my bar."
Is he gonna help me, or am I just gonna get dragged off now?
No, he doesn't come from behind the bar.
Yeah. This is my cargo. I need to return it to its aid. So I'm gonna tie it up, and then I'm gonna try to render aid after it's well secured, including the snout. So
Okay.
legs tied together, mouth closed, tied to like the table,
Full on.
Not-
Yeah,
not
you
taking
automatically
chances,
tied up.
right.
Give me a medicine check.
Okay. I'm not so good at this. I might kill you accidentally, which would be unfortunate, but you know, shit happens.
Whoops.
Nat 20. Nat
That's 20.
20.
See? See?
Very concerned. Very concerned with that cargo.
I mean, it
Wow.
helps when the patient isn't moving.
That's,
All right, I'm gonna need a description. I'm gonna need a description of exactly every tie that was made, like
Ugh.
each limb that was tied.
You're hog-tied.
Right.
So your feet,
gathered that.
all four of your hooves are tied together in front of you while you lay on your back.
Okay.
And then he said he tied your mouth, so you're basically muzzled.
Yeah.
With a lead that leads to the table. You said Belguk said he tied you to the table.
Okay.
Yep.
And you are stabilized now. You are not conscious.
Okay.
You are stabilized at HP 0.
Okay. I was gonna make an unarmed attack with one of my wings because apparently those were forgotten.
Well, I don't. Has Belguk seen the wing attack yet? Did that happen during the
No, you
fight?
haven't thrown daggers yet.
No.
So, but you know, Belguk knows there's wings because she flew.
I know they're wings.
Well, right.
I know you can
Right.
fly.
Well, no. Like I wasn't gonna throw a dagger. I was just gonna like unarmed attack, hit him with one of my wings.
Wing
Yeah.
slap.
Yeah. Like it would have done almost no damage. Let's even actually. I
Go
would
do
have
a
taken
roll to
like.
see if I realize that the wings could be a threat to me in the. I mean, that's how it gets away, so it seems like a reasonable thing to secure, right? Even if it's like he could just fly away, she could fly away.
But
All right.
I mean, I'm unconscious right now. Like it doesn't
Okay.
matter. Like
Yeah.
the idea being that like I was just gonna like whack you with one of my wings if
Just
I was
for the-
conscious.
I'm
just for
trying
the
to be-
fun.
I'm just trying to be.
Just for the
trying
comedic
to be
effect. Like it would have been like
Okay.
1 damage. Like I wouldn't have
Okay.
even like or like even 0 damage. Like
I'm gonna continue tied up, so I'm gonna tie. I guess I continue. I tie the wings to the body, securely, and I imagine. So you're about the same size. You're
No,
gonna be tough to move.
she is. Yeah, she is bigger than you.
I'm bigger.
Yeah.
I'm bigger than
Yeah.
you. You're small. I'm medium.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be tough.
Okay. Well, guess we'll have to use some lever action. Find something that can be used as a pulley in front of me, and then pull a rope, and
There's,
get you inch by inch until I get you into the right car,
give me
or
a
I get like the big dude to help me out.
give me a crafting check.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ! Jesus Christ!
I'm in a very
Wow.
good mood. I've been worried
Wow.
about this all. I lost so much sleep over this.
taking no chances.
So somehow
Wow.
Belgux like makes like basically you find like a bar cart, and you're able to sling her onto the cart and figure out like a track system to get the cart over like the gaps in between the train cars, and you eventually transport Octavia back to the cage that she started in. And I'm gonna get you all the way back down to here. You do that successfully because you rolled a damn natural 20.
Yeah, I mean, what am I gonna do? Like,
Yeah, I need to move down there.
All right,
Hey.
so Octavia is in the cell now.
Yep, and gonna be tied very, very securely to the cell. Yeah, completely hog-tied, and I will, and blinded, going to wrap stuff around her eyes so she can't see anything. So as immobile, and then I'm gonna find some extra chains and resecure the door.
Jeez. Okay,
So-
she's very secure.
Taking no chances. And I'll feed the bear. Well,
And you feed the bear again. All right, what
I'm gonna give the bear a double ration because I'm in such a good mood.
where what do Carlin and Jed want to do at this time?
thought we were drinking
Would
beer.
would they
Oh.
see Belgex dragging me back to the
I guess when they're going to get their drink, probably.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right?
Depends on how fast this happened.
I would say they
Because
do.
I
You
had
guys
to change my and clean up my armor.
Yeah, you guys definitely see this happen a passing in the hallway. Jed and Carlin, how do you want to react to this?
Oh, Octavia, you want to change cameras?
Oh yeah, I should probably.
Huh.
No one can see you.
Well, I guess
You don't see that every day.
the goblin prevailed. Yeah.
Well, wouldn't have guessed.
I mean,
but,
I was at 5 HP. Like,
Beer? Jed?
yes, of course.
All right, you
Um,
guys head up.
Barkeep.
action by inaction.
We should probably keep more to ourselves, I feel like.
Yes, it does seem like every interaction we've had with anybody else on this train, other than Glugs, has ended up poorly, with someone bleeding and or covered in shit. You got stabbed. I mean, granted, I heroically and valiantly defeated the orc leader, but I did end up unconscious in the process. So we should probably just, keep a lid on it until we make it to our destination.
Yeah, I agree. All fun and games until someone loses an eye.
Or gets covered in shit.
So as you're having this discussion, you belly up to the bar, and Glug says,
What can I get for you, gentlemen? It's nearly sunrise. We don't have last call on this train, but what can I get you for your sunrise drink?
Maybe something a little stiffer than ale. And some eggs.
Yes. I always say, after a nighttime combat, whiskey and eggs. It's the best thing one can have.
Very good, sirs. Emerald, cook me some eggs.
and with that he reaches to behind the bar and he pulls out a dusty old bottle with no label on it, just a glass bottle, and pours 2 shots of something in front of both of you.
I mean, is it some sort of amber brown liquid?
Yeah, it's brown.
Is it
Good
glowing?
enough. Sure looks. Sounds like whiskey to me. Let's go for it.
Close enough.
It's tequila.
That would be okay too. It is sunrise, though.
Both of you give me a will. I don't know what the right one is. Hold on one second. Let me see here.
Fortitude?
Yeah, fortitude saving throw. There it is. That's Jed's throw. Oh. No, you still pass. You guys take the shot. It burns on the way down, but it settles in your stomach pretty good. It warms up your body. It warms your spirit a little bit.
Tastes like Tastes like we need to get to our destination sooner than later.
All right, so what I'm going to do right now is split time. So Belgux and Octavia. Octavia, you wake up. You have 1 HP at this point. I'm just going to say just for storytelling's sake.
Reasonable.
Yeah,
You
'cause
are
who the fuck knows what the rules are, actually.
rules are for uncreated people. As you're sitting there, you're awake, but you're completely tied up. You're muzzled. You can't speak. It's pretty brutal. And sitting outside your cage is Belgux, kind of just looking at you, being stinky and menacing. And both of you notice that someone walks through the door to the south, and it's Cheladastra. Just walks into the room and starts walking up the side of the train towards Belgux. I need both of you to give me a perception check.
Do I notice him passing me?
Oh no, you definitely notice he's there. I'm just gonna search for other things.
Okay, 19. I'm very aware.
Free the bear.
I need
Oh,
to switch back over.
fuck no.
Nat 20.
Okay.
26 total.
You both notice he is he's completely calm. He's there like,
Okay.
you know, he doesn't seem cautious, he doesn't seem scared or nervous in any way. He's just like strolling up to the lounge car. He notices you, Belgux, gives you a nod, and just keeps walking.
Okay. I give him a nod. What beef he has with the anyone else on the train? That's between them. I have other priorities.
He didn't stab you.
Exactly.
All right,
I mean, I'm a little annoyed I had to clean up the blood, but like it wasn't his blood, so don't blame me.
I mean, you cleaned up the blood of your own accord. You didn't have to clean up the blood.
It was gonna be hard. They were gonna ask me later anyways, and it's hard to clean up after. I
But-
use
but-
it, so I was-
It's not part of your contract. Nowhere in your
You haven't read
contract
the
is it said clean up blood.
Yeah,
You're right. I haven't.
There's a lot of fine print.
yeah, exactly.
Clean up any blood you see. Well, I mean, if that's the case, then I'm sure that giant pit of corpses was pretty bloody.
Yeah. At least a favor
We're-
for the bartender, right? Keep the bartender happy, right? Maybe I get free drinks out of it. Seems
All the
reasonable.
all the drinks are free.
Always
So
keep the bartender happy.
For passengers. I'm not a paying passenger.
you're technically a
staff.
passenger. You're not staff.
Oh yeah. Why the hell would I be asked to serve fucking food to other people? I'm definitely staff.
All right, so we're gonna jump to Jed and Carlin now, and
Yep.
both of you notice just Cheladastra just open the door. All three of you, including the Count in the room, turn to see Cheladastra open the door, mosey over to the table, and sit down in the booth that he was there before. Looks at all three of you, gives you no sign of hello or anything, and just sits down.
Can I make like a perception check? See if like I don't know, there's anything about him that makes him look like he realizes that he stabbed my compatriot.
Sure, I mean, you roll a perception check.
Dirty 20.
Yeah, he looks the exact same he did before. He's got the same clothes on. he mildly just a glance shows any recognition of anyone else in the room. He sits down and pulls out his book he was reading before, just like right before he stabbed you.
Okay, I am going to, now full of whiskey and eggs and chutzpah, I'm going to walk over to this gentleman and say, "Excuse me, could you explain to me?"
Oh,
I've got my hand
wait.
on-
He stabbed Jed, not you. He stabbed Jed, not you.
Right.
Yeah.
Did I say he stabbed me?
I don't know. I was confusing myself also. Continue, sorry. Just to clarify.
Okay. Excuse me, sir, but could you explain to me why you stabbed my comrade? There better be a really good reason.
He looks up from his book at you with a facial expression of annoyance and very little concern. And he says, "Excuse me? Do I know you?"
Well, we may not have been introduced, but you introduced yourself to my friend over there with your dagger. Is there any particular reason why you would go slightly crazy and stab somebody?
I am very concerned that you would make these outlandish accusations against a noble of the Dread Elves. I have no idea what you're talking about, and I ask you to leave me alone. Leave me be. Jed, give me a perception check. Actually, both of you give me a perception check.
Also, question while we're doing that, did Glugs see the stabbing?
Yes. So did the Count. Nine and 15. Both of you notice
14 and 15.
Yeah. Both of you notice his boots are encrusted in salt. And yeah, let's both of you do a recall knowledge check, Arcana. Arcane recall knowledge check. Carlin, you know, it just occurred to you after seeing the salt on his boots, and this might be a long shot. You're not entirely sure, but many of the demon followers, the people you have, the teachings you were taught in the Church of Suna, is salt is often used in ceremonies to raise demons.
Okay, I'm gonna keep that part to myself for the moment and say, well, everyone in this car right now saw you stab my comrade over there. So I don't really give a shit if you're a noble. I'd like you to explain yourself.
What are we gonna do here, folks? Let's do a... Give me an intimidation check.
Okay.
All right. Okay, here we go.
16.
He looks at you, and you, just for a flitter of a second, you see his eyes flutter, and like his confidence. You see a crack in his confidence. He says, "A stabbing? Everyone here saw a stabbing."
There's
Glugs,
probably still blood on the floor.
Did you see a stabbing?
Oh, wait, hold on, you can't call on Glugs that fast. I have to turn on the voice change.
It's got to be fluid, man. This is
You're
the
breaking the immersion.
storytelling.
Yes, sir. I saw him give your companion here a good stabbing in the jabbing.
Other weird guy. Did you see this gentleman?
Oh,
stab
yeah,
my
yes,
friend?
I saw stabbing. Yeah, I saw him stick the knife in the Jed's side. It's horrible, horrible.
There you go. 5 people in this train. Everybody but you has admitted to seeing the stabbing. So, do you have a reason? Again,
You start-
it
you
better
start-
be a good one.
You start to see him get nervous. He says, it's. You see him say you hear him say underneath his breath, "It's happening again. It's happening again." And with that, you see the eyes roll back into his head again.
Can I raise my shield?
Sure.
I've
His
already
eye-
drawn my rapier.
Okay.
I saw that. That's good preparation.
As his eyes roll back, you see his posture like dip, like, sag. He loosens up, and you see him pull his knees up to his chest and put his feet on the seat, and his knees are up into his chest, and you see him wrap his arms around his knees. And he looks up at you, and he says to you, "I see you've met Shaladastra. I'm sorry if he wasn't nice to you."
Yes, I did. And who might I be speaking to now?
Oh, this is Farsis. Would you care to join me?
Hugging my knees is kind of difficult in this armor, but
He points at the seat across him in the booth.
I will hesitantly sit down.
Keeping your shield like in your lap in front of you, so you're like peeking over it.
And my left arm has my shield up, or kind of to my side, and my right hand is on my sword.
Jed, would you like to join them?
I'm going to stand behind Farsis with my weapons drawn as well. I'm going to slowly move towards this book.
All right. I need Jed to do the further the plot roll, whatever that is, your investigation roll.
Keeps getting weirder and weirder.
The plot thickens.
I did not expect curled up crying in the shower posture versus getting stabbed myself.
Alright, how does this work exactly? It's basically a +1 to perception.
Yeah, so give me a perception roll with +1. You definitely notice Chaladastra / Pharsis.
Slash Stabby McGee.
The way this person is acting is like a child. And you also notice the book that's sitting in front of them is a book that's written in it's a Dread Elf book, but you recognize the symbols as a book about the study of demonology. You can't read it. You can't read it, but you definitely, the symbols are familiar to you. And now with that, Chaladandra says, You must be here for Garver. Are you friends with Garver?
Is he the one who likes to stab people?
No, Garver wouldn't stab anyone. In your Garver is part of your backstories, both Jed and Carlin.
Oh,
Sure.
I feel like I should know that.
Garver is the warrior priest of Suna that you're going to investigate why he's disappeared.
Oh, that Garber.
What do you know about Garver?
Garver and we've been in communication for a long time. He wants to know all the things, all the ways to contact the demons in the Inferno. He's very interested. He's a very nice man.
Garver was an ordained priest of Suna. I don't think he would be involved in something so dark and dastardly.
Believe it or not, he was very interested in that. I shared many books with him. I'm sorry,
Garber
I'm
had something called.
Go ahead.
Garber had something called credibility, and you are just a petulant child inhabiting a Dread Elf's body. I don't know that you really have a whole lot of sway in this situation.
Give me an intimidation check.
Possibly to believe you.
Give me an intimidation check.
Man,
What is with your
I hate to
rolling?
let this
What is
game
with your
just, like,
rolling?
kind of like can't really roleplay. Just kind of like go off whatever the role is, and then try to like make some dumb excuse for it.
The dice tell a story, my friend.
They do indeed.
Apparently, Jed is bad at a lot of things.
All the things. All right.
Well, sir, I know you're upset with me. I apologize you had to meet Shiv. Shiv's my
That
protector.
makes sense.
Shiv's my protector. And you see, I know a lot about demonology, but when I was a child, the demons entered my life in a very harsh and mean way. And that's when Chaladastra and Shiv came to help me.
Can I make, like, I don't know if it's like religion or occultism or something, and see if I know that this is like something that can happen to people if, you know, to put it in a meta sense, if split personalities are something that can happen to people who encounter demons.
Yeah, give me...
Maybe medicine from a psychological standpoint.
I was gonna say, you can choose medicine, nature, or arcana.
Oh, definitely medicine. That's the only one of those I'm actually good at. 22.
You have never heard of it happening. You have never met someone who it happened to, but it's not too far-fetched in your mind. Humans or any sentient beings, including elves, interacting with demons is incredibly taxing psychologically.
I'm not sure how to deal with this. Well,
What's
Barsis, it was lovely talking to you. I'm going to go converse with my companion here. Could you do your best to make sure that Shiv does not come back? I did not care for that fellow.
No. Shiv comes around when I feel threatened. As long as I feel safe, Shiv will be inside.
Interesting. And good to know. Do you need anything? Drink, some food?
No, but do you need anything? Can I help you? Have you talked to Garver
Perhaps.
recently?
Not recently. We're going to see him in whatever, insert name of city.
Zalaman
that I can't remember.
Takesh. Zalaman Takesh.
I thought that was where we were coming from.
No, Zalaman Takesh is where you're going.
Oh, that's our ultimate destination. Got
Yeah.
it. Not the next stop.
Nedzib is what's next.
Yes. We are going to see Garver in Zelaman Takesh. But if I need anything from you, how long will you, Farsis, be sticking around?
You must be mistaken. Garver's not in Zalaman Takesh. He's with the demons, with my demon in the final train. Do you want to see it?
Of this train?
Yes.
Oh. Wait here. My friend and I are going to go get another beverage, and then I would love to keep talking to you.
So, I'm going to call it here, but you can have your conversation with Jed right now.
Fuck. Okay. As we walk up to the bar, I'm assuming Jed heard all of that, right?
He did. He was standing
When he
right
was
behind us.
standing right there. Wow. That was some shit. And speaking as a person who was very recently covered in actual shit, that was some shit. Do you have any particular thoughts about how we should proceed? do we go see the demon and see what's going on with Garver being on this particular train?
What are the odds that Garver, traveling through the blasted lands, would happen to be on this train going this direction? I don't believe this demon.
This random individual knows the name of the person we're here to investigate. It seems like we should at least check in and figure out a little more about why that would be.
Seems like a trap to me.
Oh,
I doubt
yes.
Garver's on this train.
Don't get me wrong, it is almost certainly a trap, especially if there's a demon involved. But that individual, sort of pointing over my shoulder at Chaladastra, Farsis, Shiv, is not right. And that's the kind of thing that can probably only happen if one has been in direct contact with the darkest of forces in our world.
Goblins?
No, much worse than that. I mean, you and I have been in contact with goblins in the last couple of hours.
He didn't smell near
He was smelly, but not pure. He smelled like pure evil, but I don't think he was in fact pure evil. So,
All right. Well,
as much as I
else to do.
All right, with that, I'm going to call the conversation closed, and we're going to jump to Belgux and Octavia, specifically Octavia.
Yes.
As you're chilling there, kind of recovering slowly, you notice the bear in the cage next to you shift. And in a deep, rumbling voice, you hear, "Got yourself into a little pickle there, huh?" And with that, we'll call it quits there. We're gonna call it quits there. That's the end of the session.
Yeah. Can I ask one question about that?
Go ahead.
Was that actually auditory, or was it more
Auditory.
psychic?
Auditory.
Okay. In a language that I understood,
Yes. It was in common.
do I write? It was in common. Okay.
Mhm.
Interesting.
And with that, we'll call it
Okay.
quits. What did we decide on the name for the episode?
Okay, I've got two suggestions.
Okay.
The original one from like the first 2 minutes of the game was inconvenienced by knife. Second suggestion is shit show.
Oh, that's
Pony
good.
problem?
Talk amongst yourself.
Yeah, with the pony problems?
That one is both
you
literal
know-
and figurative.
I really like Inconvenienced by a Knife, but I think I have to give it to Shit Show.
Yeah.
All right.
It works on so many levels. I
Yes.
think it's got.
Yeah.
I think I got to give it to Shit Show.
Is there a better pun? I feel
Can
a little.
you use that as a title?
Yeah, I feel a little awkward putting that as a
Or-
title of a
Actually-
YouTube video.
Or the smell of pure evil.
That doesn't work quite as well.
Same
I think
sort of thing.
Yeah.
Hits all the levels. Not quite as funny, but I understand why you wouldn't want to make the title shit show.
Yeah.
From an algorithm perspective or whatever.
Yeah, it'd be like it hits the fan, but we don't have fans. But nature is that.
Think of a better poop pun.
SH.
The-
Shit, it's or the smelly stuff.
Also, It Hits the Fan is the name of a South Park episode. So I feel
Oh.
like we'd be taking that too directly.
Oh, okay.
It's the one that where they say shit like 267 times or something like that.
Okay, hold on.
You got it?
50 Shades of Brown.
Solid.
Okay, that's the
work with
winner.
that.
That's the winner. That is the winner. Warrior Womp suggested dangleberries.
Why?
I like 50 Shades of Brown.
I mean,
to
it's
be
a good
honest.
name. I just don't see how it ties to the episode.
It ties because you tied up Octavia and there was a bunch of poop. I don't know. I mean, we've got an embarrassment of options here, I think.
All right. Well, thanks everyone for watching. Hey, if anyone's watching on YouTube or Twitter or Twitch, please hit that subscribe button. Please hit that follow button. We're on Twitch now, so rock and roll. Thanks for everyone for watching. We will see you next week, and we'll see what these guys do. Bye.
Thanks for watching.
Later.
See? Shit show.
Appropriate pillow is appropriate.